Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to ATS Season 2. We have a couple of new things today. ATS 1.29 is still in open beta as of this recording. We are in a Volvo VNL 670. I think it's a 670, it's the one from Aradeth. And you can see by the fog in the horizon, I've enabled foggy weather again. Thank you a lot. Thank you very much, Kirill, for helping me out here and making it compatible with the new version, because foggy weather, as you guys might know, is a real game changer when it comes to the visuals. The skyboxes are just unreal. Anyway, this truck is 455 horsepower. Yes, it's a VNL 670 from Aradeth. Has how many gears? 12 gears, 12D. Although it's an I-shift, so I guess it's more or less should be automatic, huh? And that means we should simulate this a bit, and we should make it real automatic. Disabled. Okay, that's good. Also, with 1.29, actually just a few days ago, you might have seen it over at the stream, they did unlock random road events now. We do get random road events, and for the purpose of seeing all of those different random events, we're going to max this out. More chances of winning, right? So even though we're traveling a very short route today, hopefully we'll get some exciting stuff. We'll see some exciting stuff on the road. And I'll try to share whatever it is that I notice there, because there are a lot, so many new things with this latest 1.29 build. Right, first and foremost, let's hear how the engine sounds like. It sounded pretty basic initially, but then when you rev it up, packs quite a punch, doesn't it? Anyway, right, we're good to go. 10:10 p.m. For some reason that doesn't look 10:10 p.m. to me. Did I miss something? I think there's something still that needs to be adjusted in the foggy weather with the time zone. I noticed this yesterday, but I thought it was just, and I talked to Kirill about it, I might talk with him again, because this certainly doesn't look like night. If we go with, for example, if we turn off the time zone adjustment, then that will be like nighttime driving, I guess, right? Let's just try it out, experiment, okay? If we disable that, then the time will be 11:11 p.m. and it will be night for sure, yes. And if I turn on the time zone adjustment again, maybe just needed a bit of reloading. Full info. Now it's 10:12 p.m. Okay. And 10:12 p.m. is like this. Weirdly enough. I don't get it. Maybe a super late sunset? I don't know, we'll see. Let's just keep it here then. Let's keep it where it is. Wow, this is new. This looks very different from how I remember it. There's a gear indicator, there's a cruise control. Let's go with cruise control, I guess. There's a fuel meter, but there's a fuel gauge anywhere in the lower right. Yeah, let's go with that. That's actually, no, that's the gear. I don't really need to know the gear because I'm driving automatic, I-shift. Yeah, cruise control it is. Okay, we're going. I know you guys want to go. And we're hauling a double trailer right now. So you guys might see something a bit more exciting than usual. I also downloaded a couple of new trailers. Thanks for the recommendation, Alex. I downloaded a couple of things from Andre383. He has a couple of mods in the Steam Workshop. Go and check out his page. You can check it out also from the mods list in the video description. I'll update it with a list of mods I got from him. Also added those, what do you call those? 2000R trailers? I forgot the name, the actual name. Whoop. It's gonna be a bit risky. Let's climb the curbs. Because that bus just didn't give us enough space. Or did I turn wrong there? I don't know. This actually feels like a European truck. This Volvo VNL. If it didn't have this huge nose in front, I would have thought it was an Volvo. If it's a Volvo FH Classic. Yeah, let's get going. 10 p.m. it is. I'm not complaining. Let's turn on our lights though. You might get penalized because it is technically 10 p.m. My goodness, look at that sky. Yeah, so that sky is from foggy weather. SCS improved the default skies, but yeah, to be honest, it's still not at the Kirill's level. Foggy weather is still the clear winner. But yeah, it's a step towards the right direction for sure. For sure. Engine brake, a bit low, a bit bassy. How are my trailers doing? My trailers are doing just fine. Great. Now it's more of a hit and miss. It's random, so cross your fingers, guys, that we get lucky and we find something pretty cool, alright? But based on my stream yesterday, it is not very rare. If you turn that slider all the way to the right, like what we did, we should be seeing a lot of these along the way. Before we proceed though, let's go and double check our route. It's a fairly straightforward route actually. I did see that. That's interesting. Why would you make me go there? Wait a minute. If I go to gameplay, settings, small roads, let's go with the best ones for now, the best routing. Because sometimes the small roads option can be a bit derp. Like look at this. You can actually route towards the gas stations. I think that's one of the updates as well, based on what I read from the patch notes. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, depending on the prefab. But this time you can. So you can explicitly go to a truck stop and rest there. Anyway, alright, so it's straightforward. Hopefully we come across something exciting here. We'll see. No question marks. How about here? Nothing. Okay, going from Phoenix to Yuma. Should be a fairly quick trip. Yes, let's enjoy it as best we can. Look at that sky at the back. Beautiful. And if you come across one of those road works or accidents or the other random events, for sure we'll have to take a photo. Do I even need the light? I don't think so, but just to be safe, let's turn on our lights. Let me have a look at that. Oh, it's actually a digital speedometer, and then when I press cruise control, it gets logged to the right, the speed on the right. Cool. I haven't driven this truck for so long, like, I don't know, maybe a year. I drove this way back, for sure, I think around last year. And yeah, it's progressed quite well since then. You probably might have noticed as well the steering wheel and the GPS, the moving parts. It's part of the appeal of this truck. I forgot to point it out to you guys, but hopefully you guys noticed. Look at the lighting here, beautiful. Wait a minute, doesn't have a retarder. Okay, this truck doesn't have a retarder. I forgot we were just doing quick jobs and we can't be very choosy. We're not yet at that stage. What level am I anyway? I have no clue. What I really like about this truck though is you can actually see the gauges pretty well. Like the speedometer, you don't really need the digital speedo. You can clearly see the dials. And I have 400% scaling, so it's pretty crisp. But even if you don't, I remember back when I had like 200% or even less, I can still read the dials because the numbers were pretty large. It wasn't like some of those US trucks with all the lines and all the numbers. And from a distance, you can't really read anything anymore. So it's pretty good actually. This is a pretty exciting road. These are the roads that I really like to drive in. These windy roads that keep you on your toes. Although now, what I like is with the random events. With the random events, even if it's just a straight line, and you can see those, you might see those stains on the road. Those are all new as well with 1.29. Potholes, like tire retreads, pieces of tire lying on the road, sewer plates. Those kinds of things I think are randomized as well. I'm not really sure, but they might be. But yes, I'm sure they were just introduced with the latest update to 1.29. And it's a real treat, I must tell you. Let's try not to force it. Let's try not to look for the random events too much, because the more you pressure it, the more they'll be shy, right? So let's just enjoy the trip and take a look here. I-8 West. Okay, let's just take it slow here. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, here we are. Here we are. Here we are. You can see there's a sign, an orange sign. What does it say? Let's slow down here so we can appreciate this. Road work ahead. That's a random event. For those who are not familiar, this is the new feature in ATS. You get these random events scattered across the road wherever you drive, and it depends what you get, and it's not a fixed thing. It depends, and it's sometimes it's roadworks, sometimes it's an accident, sometimes it's a burnt vehicle, depending on what they have. Yeah, and they did something. So I streamed this yesterday. We saw some of it, but in addition to that, I saw that there was an update today, and they actually increased. Look at that. There's even like animation there with people and everything. Have to take a photo. In addition to yesterday, what we saw in the random events, they patched it up. I think they increased the distance. So if you guys noticed, the warning for this particular roadworks was way back there, which made a lot of sense. Because initially, the signs were a bit like too last minute. They weren't too practical, from my opinion. So I guess a lot of people knew that as well and commented as well. And so that's why you see these things now. I'm not even sure if that chopper is part of this event. I don't think it matches quite a bit, so maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure. Man, look at the lighting there. I'd love to take a photo of that. But I'd love to take a photo of this too. So maybe let's take both. So I have a choice later. Let's take the chopper. For sure we want a photo of the chopper. And maybe something like this. Man, foggy weather. Beautiful. And yes, I can definitely notice the performance improvements. It's either ATS has been always more performance friendly, but I think they also changed some things with this recent patch, some under the hood improvements that they made it much better, much more optimized, and so you probably can feel like it's a smooth 60 frame rate for us now. That on top of the fact that I recently upgraded my graphics card to a 1070, so it's even better. But yeah, I'm seeing that in the thread as well. A couple of people have been praising SCS, not only because of the random events, but the optimizations, under the hood things, all these things. I know I'm taking too much time in the photo. But if you've been watching the series for quite some time now, you know I just can't resist a good photo op. Oh my goodness. Look at that! This looks so real. Different people shoveling, fixing, jackhammers, ambulance. Oh, that's highway maintenance, that's not an ambulance. And then you have like the end of the road work. Yeah? I think the chopper is part of it. I'm not sure what the role is. Maybe there are some reporters like getting a bird's eye view and reporting from the chopper, but I would not know what they are for. I saw one random event yesterday where there was a chopper, but it made more sense. It was like a car was stopped over by the police and by the border patrol. So and I can't remember who told me that, but it happens when, for example, that car, the person inside was a runner, and he maybe ran through the woods or ran through the desert or something. Then they would get a chopper to track him down. So that one makes sense. But this one, like a construction zone with a chopper, I don't know. You guys let me know if that bears anything, right? Also, one more thing I noticed. Let me try and change something. I know lots of pauses. Sorry about that, but this will be for the best in the long run. To increase the immersion, I did want to change this one. The dashboard map mode. that. Assign that. That basically changes the map zoom inside in the GPS, in the actual GPS. So that GPS, if I press that key, that zooms in or out, and you can turn it off altogether if you want like a no GPS challenge, which I've done a few times, which almost always ends up in disaster. But anyway, you can zoom it like that, so you can see the arrows easier. So you don't always have to like zoom in like that. Just to understand it, you can zoom it from there, which is probably more realistic, because we don't really have bionic eyes zooming like that, right? Anyway, okay, speed limit here is 75. Okay, good. Just keep going and enjoy the view, guys. Enjoy the view. Look at that view. Goodness. Hopefully no random event spawns in front of me. Otherwise, it would spell certain disaster for us. Okay, what is that sign? Rest area, 1 mile. Okay, we don't really need to rest. But I guess we can pass through it just to check it out. Let me just see. Nah, let's not. Let's decide when we get there, right? Let's decide when we get there. And let me gas up here. We're way below the speed limit. Can afford a lot more. By the way, we're carrying flour, 20 tons. Didn't actually look at that. Okay, so I'm seeing the rest area up ahead. Why not? Let's stop over. The engine brake is pretty mild. Pretty friendly. It's not like some of those like Peterbilt and Kenny engine brakes that really just makes you want to cover your ears if you're like a passerby, but if you're the driver, you'd enjoy it a lot. There it is. Is that one of those new trailers? Because I saw that in the patch notes, like concrete tubes. Is that the one? That might be. That thing I think is part of the job economy now. You can take that kind of job, but I'm not really sure how. If that's new or maybe something like it. You guys let me know. But it is in the patch notes. What is this? Is that random? I don't think so. Oh, the guy is fixing the lamppost. Cool. But yeah, you can see this one. I don't remember being able to route the GPS inside the truck stop. Like for example, a gas station. It depends. But if it's a generic gas station, chances are you won't do it. What I usually do is I just like put a marker on the road, but you can't put a marker in the GPS on the actual stop. So you'll have to remember to exit right. This time it's a very small thing, but it helps a lot. Attention to detail as always. And keep your eyes peeled for debris on the road, because it won't be like this always, like super clean. You'll see like oil spills, you'll see like tires lying on the side of the road. Sometimes you'll see potholes or road markings, paintings like graffiti, things like that. So all those random stuff, and I think they put that in because that would be like similar concept to the random events. I think so. Yeah. And the good thing is they have they're real objects as well. They're not just like you see them, but you can also feel them. Like if you drive through a sewer, if you drive through a pothole, if you have a wheel, you will feel the force feedback. And I guess it would be the same if you have a controller, something like that. What is this? Okay. I wish there was like a plus and minus. Right now there's just the next view. But if I just want to zoom in and zoom out one quick way, and I don't have a way to do it. And you can see the blotches on the road. The imperfections improves the reality. Is that also a vinyl? Can't remember. So what time is it? Let's have a look. Let's try to check it out inside. Time is now 2 a.m. So I guess there is something Maybe I set it up wrong. But Kirill, if you're watching this, do you have any ideas what could be different? So I guess the inconsistencies would come in there. Stop ahead. Man, the GPS when zoomed in looks a bit crooked, doesn't it? Like there's a hole there on the road. See ahead? And then it would fill out eventually, like that. But if from afar, it would look pretty weird. It is pretty weird. Maybe it wasn't meant to have that intense zooming. Man, I'm pretty slow. Didn't realize it. But I'm just slowing it down because I don't want this to end yet. And I think I picked a very short. Oh, look at that train. Phew. There's a chopper there again, but I think this one is a fixed chopper. I kind of remember this scene. Yeah, I think so. Is the train longer now? I don't think they changed it though, but it was kind of long. It was not like just 2 cars long. It's like, I don't know, 8 or 10 cars. Not too bad. It's pretty slow though. If that was transport fever, I would have sold that train by now. It's like crawling 2 miles an hour. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful skies. We can just imagine that this is 2 p.m. instead of 2 a.m. Maybe that will be closer in terms of lighting. But yeah, if I turn off the time zone, then the sky will be accurate. But I just kept it on so that we'll have sunlight today. You saw the blotches on the road? Yeah, those things. Those are new. Also, the random events, they don't just appear here on the side. Sometimes they're on the other side as well. So you might have seen something. You might have gone past something. I might have missed it. You let me know if I missed anything, alright? Hit me up in the comment section. Super relaxing ride. Starbucks, anyone? Man, I'm craving for coffee now. Are we here? What I hate is this kind of GPS. You guys probably know it by now. I hate that. The one which shows you that the destination is nearby. Although in this case, I think it really is. Yeah, I think it really is. Yuma discovered. Yep. Don't think we've gone through so many random events. Just one, I think. Or 2 at most. Wow, we're pretty unlucky in that regard. But at least we didn't get into any accidents. Crossing my fingers. Oh, there's one there. See? The road was closed there. Didn't quite see that though. Too fast. Way too fast. Good thing my truck brakes can cope. Was that a random event? I didn't really see. Can you still see it from here? Oh, maybe it was just some barricades. No, I don't think it was a random event. Just some blockage. Yeah, some barriers. This one though, I'm not sure if this one is. Roadwork ahead. Yeah, the thing is, the random events are so completely built in that you can't really distinguish them from static events anymore. And that's the whole concept of it. They're so... they fit so well with where they appear that you don't really know. They're just events. They're all just random now, which make it super real and super nice. Love that. Chevron. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do that check. Could we have gone through like Chevron? I think we passed it too much now. I was thinking if I could put a waypoint inside the gas station. Maybe not that, but maybe the gas stations on the interstate, the bigger ones. Okay. Actually, you know what would be nice for a GPS? Something that would be dynamic I'm not sure how easy or how hard that can be implemented, but that happens right now in real apps like Waze, maybe even Google. Like when it detects your speed, and then when you're going fast, it zooms out like that. And then when you're slowing down, like if you're looking for something or you're getting into traffic, if you're looking at the intersections, it zooms in. Yeah, so if that were automated, that would be so awesome. That would be like the next step. Maybe in 1.30 they can do that. But right now, 1.29, not asking for anything else. Just release it. Just keep it stable and release it, and I'm happy with it. Super cool. One of the coolest patches ever. During the stream we had yesterday, random events, we had like, I don't know, more than 10. We saw more than 10. So if you want to see more of those, go and check out the stream from yesterday. Stream footage should now be in YouTube, the VOD. And yeah, let me know if you found anything else that I haven't. I remember there should have been like even like crashed airplanes. There should be like crashed airplanes. But yeah, I wasn't able to see one yet. I think Alex did though. Alex, I think, mentioned that to me. Right. Where are we staying? Here, okay. Good. Wow. Yeah, shortest episodes. But I'm not sure really, because we might have a different audience here in ATS. You guys let me know which you prefer, right? And look at this. This is like one of those, I guess, randomized sewer plates. And yeah, you saw it. That the truck was bumping against it. It was like 3D. It was real. Yeah, you guys let me know what your preferred length of the video is, because people from the ETS2 series, they like it more like 40 minutes to 1 hour. That's the secret spot. But for ATS, maybe you're fine with like 30 minutes, or maybe you want it even shorter. You guys let me know. I'll wait for your comments. Okay, I did not enable the advanced double sparking because I would be a total derp and it would take me like 30 minutes just to park it. So for now, let's keep it with the simple ones. Hope you'll forgive me for that, but at least you won't pull your hairs out when you see that I can't park squat with the doubles. Yeah, double trailer is something, the concept for it, something that still eludes me until now. Okay, I think that's okay. The trick is when the first trailer goes past the corner you want to cross, chances are it's good enough. Okay, let's try not to climb the curb. Okay, I think that looks good. Trailer looks pretty straight, so I should be able to just go straight like this. There we go. Easy peasy. Not the straightest parking, but I think it will do. Nice truck. I missed it. But yeah, it's time to unload. How much experience did we get? We're in level 2 now. And okay, not quite. Maybe one more job and we're level 3. Probably we can get a truck by level 4, because I do want my own truck. Something that we can get experience with, you know? And maybe we add like, first it's like brand new, and then as time goes along we add some chips, add some garbage, some personal effects, you know, personalize it, so to speak. But yes, very short episode. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Let me know what you think. And yes, if any comments, let me know. Any suggestions, let me know. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more updates. For sure, lots of these going to happen. More episodes in ATS, that's what I'm trying to say. Especially when 1.29 comes out, and especially when New Mexico comes out, which is hopefully pretty soon, maybe next week, who knows. But if you have any rumors or if you know any insider information, let me know as well, and let everybody know. Share the love. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this short episode. Clumsy trucking, everyone. Have a nice day. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.